Hey guys, I just wanted to make another video talking about the little things about supply and demand, such as price, uh, such as a shift versus a movement. A lot of students get confused about this, but here's the big thing about the difference between a shift and a movement. In simple terms, when there's a change in price, when there's like a change in the product price, or when there is a change in the output price. Any one of these things. So just a change in price. That's the key thing here. That's going to be considered a movement. Now, what do we mean by movement? Well, we have a demand curve and a supply curve. If the price were to change, so we go from here to here, that was a change in price, right? So it increased. And what happened? We did not shift the demand curve. All we did was we had a movement on the demand curve. We went from here to here, so we had a movement. Ready? So that's the big thing about a movement. The only way you have a movement is when you have a change in price. A shift, on the other hand, comes from any other change. So if we're talking about demand, right, the things that cause a shift in demand are going to be your income, the price of substitutes, the price of complements, the number of buyers, right? All of those factors that we've talked about before, those will shift the demand curve. If we're talking about the supply, the things that will shift the supply are going to be your input prices, or technology, number of sellers. All of these things are going to be shifting the demand or supply. So basically, what we're having here, if we have more income, right? So that's going to be a demand change. Then we would shift the demand to the right. So that is the thing. What changed? Income. So we had a shift. When we had a movement, what changed? Price. So that's why we had a movement. Alrighty? So that's the big thing between a shift and a movement. Whenever there's a demand change, such as the price of substitutes goes up, right? It's more expensive to buy Coca-Cola, so you buy more Pepsi. So the demand for Pepsi shifted. All right? The price of Pepsi did not change. So the price of Coca-Cola changed, so that changed the demand for Pepsi, so we have a shift in the demand for Pepsi. We would have a movement on the curve for Coca-Cola because there was a change in price, but that's the big thing between a shift and a movement. Going off of that as well, when you are having a change in price, that's usually because of some factor, right? So let's look at this. So let's see, change of price. Okay. So if we had a demand and supply curve, okay, if let's say the price of inputs goes up, so when that happens, supply should be decreasing. So we should shift the supply to the left. Looking at the equilibriums here, right? Here's your old equilibrium, and here's your new equilibrium. As you can see here, prices do go up and the quantity goes down. Again, because this happened, we have a shift in supply. Now, what about the demand curve? Well, on the demand side of this, right, did we have a change in demand? Did we have a change in income, price of substitutes, complements? No. The only thing that happened on the demand curve was prices go up, right? Because of here, prices go up. So therefore, quantity goes down, right? Therefore, we have a movement. So on chapter 3, part 2, when they're asking you about when do you have a price a movement or a shift, right? On this one here, you're having a movement on demand because of a shift in supply. Okay, that's what's happening here, right? The supply shifted, and so you had a movement on the demand curve. You moved from here to here. That's your movement. Alrighty, let's look at another one. Let's say income goes up, so therefore your demand should go up. Therefore, the demand shifted. And remember, if demand is going up, prices are going up, quantities going up, right? Does this change supply? No, right? But we did have a change in price. So therefore, we'll have a movement on supply. Let me show you why. Here we have the demand and the supply, and we have an increase in the demand. So we go from here to here. So we can see that the prices are going up and the quantity is going up. So now the demand shifted, but the supply stayed the same, right? We had a movement from here to here. Movement on the supply because of demand shift. So that is one of the questions that you will be dealing with on the homework, chapter 3, part 2, is the fact that you are having this shift. Okay, you're having a movement on one curve because of a change in the other curve. Alrighty. So that is one shift going on. So like we had demand up and how that changes the market, and we also had a change in supply. The other thing I wanted to talk about was a change in the both curves, so demand and supply. So here's the deal, and you should have this just written off in your notes to where you can have them for easy access. You know, if demand goes up, price is up, and quantity up. Demand goes down, price is down, quantity down. Supply goes up, prices go down, quantity goes up. And if supply goes down, prices go up, quantity goes down. If you need extra help on that, please let me know. Okay, but you should know why this happens. Okay, now here's the deal. If we have two things going on at the same time, such as we're having more income and we're also having an increase in input prices, so we have more demand and less supply. And the question is, what is uncertain? So if we're only looking at these two, demand up, supply down, look at what happened to price. We have up and up. So no matter what, prices will go up, right? But quantity though, look at that, up and down. You don't know which one's greater. You don't know if there's more quantity demanded or less quantity supplied, or if they are the same, right? For instance, what if quantity goes up by 50 and the quantity supply decreases by 40? Well, quantity will go up, but we don't know that. Alrighty, since we don't know that, what we would say here is quantity is uncertain. So if we have demand going up and supply going down, we would say quantity is uncertain. The main thing about what is uncertain is if you have the up, down arrows happening, okay? So like, let's say demand goes down and supply goes up. And the question is, what is uncertain? Well, on that one, you can see demand down, prices down, quantity down. Supply goes up, prices go down, quantity goes up. On this one, you can see that prices down, down. So prices definitely go down. But quantity though, down and up. Down, up, I don't know what actually happened. All I know is that it could go down, it could go up, it could be the same. So therefore, quantity, again, is uncertain. And we can do it again for the other two if you want. If demand goes up and supply goes up, right, what happens there? Well, demand goes up, prices up, quantity up. Supply goes up, prices go down, quantity goes up. As you can see here, quantity is up, up. So that one, we definitely know quantity is going to be higher, no matter what. Doesn't matter how much, it goes up and up. So you know that quantity, no matter what, will go up. Price, though, that's the one where it's down, up and down. So price is uncertain. And just to finish it off here, if we have demand going down and supply going down, what happens? Well, if demand goes down, price is down, quantity down. Supply goes down, prices go up, quantity goes down. Again, you can see here, quantity is definitely going down. But prices, on the other hand, up, down, no idea. So that is uncertain. Hopefully this answers your questions on Chapter 3, Part 2. If you are still confused about that, that's perfectly fine. Please let me know, and I'll explain it to you in a different way. The arrows really helps me understand what is uncertain because it's going up and down at the same time. So I don't know. So it's uncertain. And then on the prices, as prices cause a movement, everything else is cause a shift. Once you know the shift, you then know your movement. Okay? So if you have any questions, please let me know. I'd be happy to help you. And hopefully this answers your questions. Have a great day. Bye.